What did you think you were really good at until you saw someone who was actually really good at it? And for me, I actually never really thought I was good at anything. I just thought I was a loser in general. I just thought I was like decent at multiple things, like kind of useless stuff. Like I was good with the camera, photography, filmmaking, animation, motion graphic, and I wasn't really like, I was all over the place and I didn't really like hone my skill on like a certain set. It was like more like I was like a jack of all trades. I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but there's this saying that even though you're Asian, there's always going to be better Asians than you. And I thought that was kind of really funny in my opinion. Let's just start getting into it, you know? I began piano lesson at an early age 5. I really wish my parents actually forced me to go to piano lesson. Like at least I wish I did something at an early age, you know? But when I was a kid, I didn't really do anything. I just like play video games and watch TV, and I didn't really had a hobby. And I kind of wanted a hobby for a very long time, but at the moment I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do in my life. But either way, and my parents and my teacher made me believe I was some kind of fabulous child prodigy. I later found out I was merely a worm compared to the real pianist. Oh, but I did enjoy playing piano, so there's that. I mean, that's good. Like if you enjoy something, you know, it's pretty bad if you compare yourself to a different person. For example, like if you're an artist, you shouldn't really compare yourself to another artist, even though it's hard to not compare yourself, because like there's always going to be someone that's better than you in life, you know, like in the skill, and you always want to be the best of something, right? It's tough to become like a prodigy at something when you're competing against a million people that have the same set of skills, the same set of dreams as you. But that just means that you just gotta work even harder. Like if you want something really bad, then you just gotta work for it, you know? When I was in kindergarten, I used to think I was the second fastest person in the world. In elementary school, all the boys would go out to recess and they would all race to each other. And the one that is the fastest is the one that always get the girls. It's so weird, like when we compete in kindergarten, is that we show dominance, and the only way to show dominance as a kid is whoever is the fastest. And I'm like, huh, that's actually interesting looking back. I was the second fastest person in the world, my older brother being the fastest. That was until I got in a race with somebody in my class, and not only did he destroy me, his clothes were flapping in the wind. That visual really stuck with me and convinced me I wasn't. But like around the time when I was in kindergarten, when Naruto came out, all the kids in recess, they would just do like the Naruto run, and they just put their hands all the way back and they run like a ninja. And I'm like, and I used to do that too as a kid. Do I still do it now? Possibly. I won a ton of amateur MMA bouts and few professional. Then I met someone who beat the fucking brakes off of me for like 3 rounds, then choked my ass out. That's very detailed right there. Very detailed. He choked your ass out. What? Turns out I'm pretty okay at it. You're okay getting your ass choked out? Okay. There's a time when I thought about boxing and I'm like, fuck no, I'm too skinny for that, I'll die. Having played the guitar for over 20 years and performed both as a hobby and as a profession at different times in my life, I'll let you in a secret. There's no best guitar player. Guitar can be approached from a million angles with a different million goals in mind. No two guitar players have the same approach. What makes a great guitar player is something who can entertain people. If you can stay in time, have decent tone, and play good music, people will love you. If you are super fast and technical, no one will care except other guitar players. If you think about a guitar player, right? Like they can do like move the hands so amazingly and blah blah blah. Like they can do all these techno skills, do all these scales. Only guitar players, and I guess some people, but mostly guitar players will appreciate that set of skill. But a normal person wouldn't normally be impressed. It was like, cool, that's alright. But if you're like a normal guy that can play like simple chords and can sing, people will be impressed out of their mind. And I guess the second point is that like you can't be the best at everything, and I don't think nobody can be best at like a certain thing, you know. They've been good at it, but there's never going to be like you're the #1, except for Michael Jackson. He's like the king of pop. But being good or being better, it is a subjective thing. That means like people will be the one that judge you, and people can like you and people can hate you, and you can be the most talented artist in the world, you will still have haters, you know, you feel? So you can be good at something, and there's people out there that will appreciate you, and there's people out there that won't appreciate you. So there's really no ranking system in a subjective type of field, you know, when everyone's judging you. Skiing. Thought I was the quickest of quick. Craving perfect parallel lines. Living my life on the edge. Nope, ski team whizzed by me when I thought I was going fast. Turns out I'm just a buffoon on tube playing snowblowing around ungracefully. Oh man, I actually want to ski, I want to snowboard. But imagine that, like, you thought like you're the best of the best, your ego was so high, and all of a sudden your ego just got crushed down so instantly by someone else. Ooh. As a professional driver, I can't tell you how many times people in high school jab and poke at me to street race against them. I always turn it down because you spend your childhood at a racetrack and you learn how dangerous an idiot behind the wheel can be. Finally, one summer I got fed up with it and invited the usual suspect to a local karting track that had kart rental available. I told them if they beat me, I'd cover their rental for the night, not cheap, and buy them dinner on the drive back. Ooh. They were obviously thrilled to take the bet. Before the 8 or so minute race have ended, I had lapped them both twice and smashed their monthly track record by a good 2 seconds. Not gonna lie, it felt really good. There is a big difference between a professional and amateur though. Like if you are confident, like you spent 20 years or 30 years in that profession, I'm pretty sure you can crush mostly any amateur in my opinion, and you can make these type of bets. You can build confidence. The more work you put into that certain type of subject, the more confident you build. For example, a body, right? Like if you're not confident in your body, what do? How do you build confidence in your body? You just work out until you feel confident enough. Like hey, my body's decent enough. I got abs, I got some muscle, I'm toned, you know? Like I feel confident enough to like take off my shirt on the beach, you know? That's how you build confidence. Like same thing for art, same thing for music, same thing for anything in life. It just depends on like what is your threshold, like what is the point where you feel comfortable, like my art isn't that bad anymore, you know? Like I feel good about this art, you know? It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's decent enough, you know? I've come to a realization that I'm very mediocre at a lot of things. I can do mostly anything, just not well. That's me right there. I never really pursued a certain topic. I was just like everywhere, you know? Like I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do photography, I want to do biking, I want to do drawing, I want to try to become an artist, I want to become a filmmaker, YouTuber, Twitch streamer, you know? Like I was everywhere. I was everything. I was just mediocre at most things. I thought I was pretty good at Tetris. Like you might think Tetris is like a dumb game. It's really competitive. So competitive. Like trust me, like go on YouTube right now and search up like a Tetris competition. Search up like a Tetris championship, 2017 or 18 or whatever. It's very memorizing. People who saw me were quite impressed. Then I started playing Tetris 99. Turns out I'm not that good. Oof. Drawing and painting, a huge part of being an artist is the near constant beating your confidence takes. I used to teach high school art, and those kids were amazing. They should have been teaching me. Kids can learn from teachers, and teacher can learn from student, and that definitely is true. The reason why it's true is that you can learn from anyone. Everyone is different, everyone have their own life, their own different path, their own different routes, and they learn different things, and everyone can teach you something different, even little kids, and that's so true. Props to you for being able to admit that student can be better. I've heard stories of teachers doing all they can to crush talents just because of the jealousy. Guitar Hero. I never met anyone who could beat me. Then I saw a dude on YouTube 100% bark at the moon with his back on the screen, and I'm done. There's like so many things, so many hobbies, so many subjects that you can be good at. Chemistry, academics, hobbies, painting, drawing, then there's sports. Then there's technical stuff like engineering, racing, so many stuff, so many options in life that you can do, and it's just amazing where there's so many professions that you can choose and have a path in life. And for me, I'm at the stage where I don't know where I want to do anymore because there's so many things to do, and I'm such overwhelmed because like I want to do this, I want to do that, but like, I feel like I can be better at this instead of that. Like I'm just wasting my time like spreading my wings out, like trying out new things. And yeah, it is fun, but I feel guilty inside because like I feel like I want to be better at something, at one thing, one subject, like amazing that subject where no one can crush me in, you know? But that's just a path I have to figure out. YouTube and Twitch streaming, that's something I want to do really bad. But I think that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. Let me know in the comment below if you guys want me to do more subreddit stuff or any video recommendation that you guys want me to do. And please leave a like and subscribe. My name is Tao. Peace out.
Hey, listen!